Let's give you the Atram first five where champions invest. Noruka, Stevens, Baila will be starting. Abadiano and Remogat completing the quintet. They're changing it up for this game number 3 as Amos will start. Abadam, Macalalag, Cortez, and the graduating Michael Phillips.
You see the positioning, the jockeying, moving guys out the way.
Okay, here we go. It is game time. Cortez right away. Hello. Hello.
Offensive rhythm.
Phillips draws 3 players. And an easy follow by Mason Amos.
You know, I'm going to call that a pass for Mike.
Soldier, the coach gold ever since, as we see this one. Bounce back like a champ, rebound powered by AIA, formerly Philam Live. Abadiano against Abadam. He makes his move, makes some space, puts it up, and gets it in.
The mid-range is still money. He got a lot.
And while he showed flashes of explosive skills, he always couldn't carry the dominance he had in his junior school.
And he's getting paid off right now.
Noruka.
Good offensive rebound there for Francis Noruka, exactly what he's supposed to be.
She was talking to at the mismatch, the disadvantage against Gani Stevens, which creates this chaos underneath that Noruka is able to...
LaSalle wisely switching the screen.
Bounce back like a champ, rebound powered by AIA, formerly Philam Live. Little.
Always does.
Yeah. Vela outside to Remogat, will try again. Give him 3 more. Games number 1 or 2. Misses on the turnaround there. That's that shape-shifting zone right now. Look at that length. And Mike Phillips says, no problem. Converge super player of the quarter brought to you by Cortez trying to tilt that zone to himself. Phillips again trying to make up for his. Phillips gets it back. Rejected by Noruka. Torres wants isolation against Amos. Torres with a fake. 2-point lead. Video winning Ways play of the quarter. Video. Man to man. Phillips. I don't care, he says. Phillips again on the attack. In game number 3.
Clear for takeoff. I'm going straight down the runway and putting that ball in the basket.
30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Belmonte provides the screen. Torres strips inside. A bang in the bucket for the graduating Raylan Torres. Alagon.
Ian Baclan just saved the dunk right there.
8 seconds remaining. Phillips again. 3 seconds remaining in the quarter. And we end with a Cetaphil fast break of the quarter. Boost 15 essential ceramides to actively hydrate. LaSalle in the zone. And Noruka says, all right, sure.
Yeah, well, Francis saying, you know what?
He will try. I was going to say, he will try to attack. Oh boy, from that flush. Baclan trying to answer with a booming triple no. Phillips says, I got the hook shot, you got the dunk. I love this matchup now.
Pure energy. The relentless engine fans came to know as Motor Mike. But across 5 seasons, that energy found direction, evolving into mayhem Mike. A leader who doesn't just disrupt games with force, but earning mythical 5 honors in nearly every season he's worn the green and white. Mike's growth is mirrored LaSalle's standard, demanding excellence while embracing responsibility. Now nearing the end.
Portea. Marasigan. Trying to go 2 for 2 against Alarcon, and he does.
That's an ouch.
But Phillips is attacking and showing his soft side here. Off a PS bankable assist to the half.
aside from Raylan Torres on that offensive end.
Yeah, 0 fouls so far for the big man. Amos with the mismatch on Torres. Turning around. Brought to you by Converge Super Fiber X. Live to the power of X. Abadiano. Stevens. Right at the doorstep.
To get inside the paint. I understand there's a 3-big lineup, but there's a matchup that they can exploit there.
Attacking again is Phillips. And you know it's a drawn play. Abadiano. Straight and true. Abadiano with 5 points in the ball game. Pablo this time trying to attack. Gives it up to Mike. Mike sets up Pablo. Really grabbing the opportunity that was given to him by LaSalle. As another screen provided here for Ray Ramogat, who goes to the glass.
And you do not.
Cortez overshoots that one. Ramogat pops out of there. The show and go. Back with a bust out by Noy Ramogat. He did not have the numbers. 1 against 3. He says, I don't care.
You know what? We do things sometimes on the court. If he's getting it that far from the basket, expect to see a face-up from him.
Look at that battle inside. LaSalle winning that sequence with a KFC bucket of the quarter. Brought to you by KFC Fresh Real Chicken. That's always finger-licking good. What a tough move, but he overshoots. Noruka trying to clean up. Nope. Gaddy is blocked from behind with 13 seconds left with UP.
Put that great block from behind by Jason.
Madam pops out. Top side. Gets it back on the DHO. Abadam fades away against Jerry Abadiano. Ramogat sees a crease. Then pops out. 3 seconds. Noruka with a soft touch. Then he wants the ball back against Stevens. Steal by Abadiano. 2-on-1 on the other end. Abadiano is fouled from behind. Marasigan. Marasigan fades. And that will do it for the first half. Cortez, Phillips, Amos, Abadam, and Makalalag. Oh! Earl Abadam!
I was not expecting that.
Duncan dunk of the game. Brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan. Earl Abadam goes to the top floor on this one.
I see Earl Abadam going to the back floater. Possibly layup. And then he shows me dunk.
Mason Amos for 3. Noruka drives this time.
That is so difficult to stop there.
Noruka assesses the situation. Drop step. Denied!
Who said Mason can't play defense?
One here. The denial. The rejection. Clear defensive move. Brought to you by Clearman. Power up your dander-free scalp supercharged.
Who said Mason can't play defense?
Vila rejects Cortez, but Cortez able to get the ball back, and LaSalle sends it back to Jacob for 3, and he gets it to go. Vila underneath to Stevens. 1 point lead by DLSU. The other Jacob.
He jumped on the first pump fake, was still able to challenge the shot.
On the second jump, Noruka again! The dive, the crush, and Mike couldn't even jump. He was so fast. Noruka was that really surprised Mike Phillips there. The babalik-balikan moment brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles, Panalo Seafood. I don't think they even had the time to decide there as Harold Alacan fades away for 2 points. gonna look at something, by the way, here. Look at that. Beautiful fade away. The pride of Silay. Double screen for Cortez. And he sends that baby home to tie the game. Then step you back. Oh, by the way, it looks like he stepped on the line there. Jacob Cortez. Alarcon fades away to the left shoulder this time. 54-50 is our score, a 4-point lead. That is the biggest lead of UP right now, cut down in half by a Mike Phillips. Rexona shot of the game. Stay cool in the heat of the game with Rexona Ice Cool, keeping you fresh throughout. It won't let you down. Remogat with 8 to shoot. Steps back.
And he uses ball screen, and he steps back 2 feet behind the PBA 4-point line. Nobody is playing.
Baclan sprays it out to Golyera. Golyera gets in and is tripped. A pass too hard. Back to Kian. To Marasigan, top side. Phillips much closer now, much more his distance.
And no hesitation.
3-point lead. Pablo, high off the glass. The lead is down to 1. 57-56. Baclan with a bang in the bucket. Again, after
they got the ball to the player that they wanted to attack the basket, and nobody does it better than Kian Baclan.
And specifically attack the defense of Ray Remogat, that point of attack defense. Finger licking good. And in game number 1, we only had 6 deadlocks and 6 lead changes as Sean Alter connects underneath. 10 under 24. They want to attack Remogat. And that's right.
When you attack Remogat,
Cortez against Vela. Back to Abadam for 3, and he gets it to go!
Lead. You see the trust right here Jacob Cortez has in Earl Abadam. You know what? I'm being guarded heavily. Knock this down for me.
Babalik-balikan moment brought to you by Decent Cup Noodles. Panalong seafood sarap na binabalik-balikan. Bang, bang, bang indeed for Earl Abadam and a 4-point lead for Deal with 6 minutes to play. Over Mike Phillips with that. Everybody's involved. Everybody's invested. Here we go. 63, 62. And Ray Remogat knows a thing or two.
He sees the defender's backs turn. He decides to take it all the way to the cup. I love how he just stops on a dime.
Worth the price of those tickets. Yep. Remogat free for a 3.
Oh my God!
+1 special. Caught here on our Nissan Cup instant replay. Brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles. Panalong seafood sarap. 19 points for Ray Remogat on a money ball.
A double.
Cortez meets Remogat. Oh, space to drive. Swing, swing. The fake. Mid-range. In. And a 16th lead. Cortez to Marasigan against Sabadiano. Marasigan drives. After a home credit drive of the quarter. Get it with home credit.
Boris Marasigan, as you're about to see here, let everybody know, you know what? I'm not worried about what happened at the end of game 2. I'm coming back into game 3. I'm coming back to the basket with this and 1 basket.
By the way, Abadiano tracks it down with 1:32 to play. Another risky pitch ahead pass. Plus 3 minutes. They get the ball back though. What an effort by Mike Phillips. Amos. The pitch ahead. Makalalag. Supercharged with clear. And of course, Makalalag with the getaway. All right. Fortea for 3. No. De La Salle University will reclaim the championship and are kings once again of UAAP men's basketball.
The crowd is back in town. They are the UAAP season 88 champions.
The point guard combination of Cortez and Baclan. There were questions at the start of the season. Would that combination work? Would they play together? Well.
Was there enough basketballs to go
Yes.
around?